another wonderful session of Fatebreakers Retold. We are on episode 23, hosted by Cap, or Capricorn Demon.
I'm about to say correction. That is the Capricorn demon to you.
I was stirring you into
By
talking, you fool!
by Cap. Yeah, fucking just address me by nickname and not by my full title. It is Dungeon Master Capricorn to you, bitch. Yes, hello, greetings, welcome in everybody to session 23 of Fatebreakers Retold. Uh, I'm not streaming. Won't be for a while still, but anyway, that's not the point.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, Tonight we're gonna be joined by our attending party members in Flunky, aka Maxilon Zerestri,
Flunky?
and he stepped away.
I was about to say, that's your cue, bud!
If he did, I didn't even hear him say if he was gonna go to the bathroom or not.
It's fine.
Anyway, Jiraki as Braviki,
Hello!
Cuddles as Incubi, and Zero as Beaker.
Hello, hello.
We'll be joined by an additional member in who knows how long in this session. Anyway, last session, winning the battle, yet the war continues. Our heroes were met with the threat of Don Cillian in his remade Steel Predator, along with a horde of animated armor being dealt with by the new hybrid experiments that Wagner had produced in Lowena, Nobu, and Yan. Our, part, our party fought bravely against the mechanical threat and the tyranny of this corrupt noble, trying to put out all the tricks within their element of the laboratory, with Wagner controlling traps such as electric shocks, beaming down lightning magic onto our heroes, and Cillian being able to change between mechs from the Steel Predator to a Shield Guardian. But within, but our heroes were able to swiftly deal with Cillian and leave him incapacitated before turning their attention to Wagner, who still sat safely in the confines of his observatory. Trying to launch an onslaught, Wagner found that he truly is in charge of the operation and to the connection to the Mage of Darkness, as well as the Mage of Frost. He takes his leave, along with, from what he left in detail, the other hybrids he had created, and leaves his now former friend Cillian as a sacrifice melted in a corrosive puddle. As the entire laboratory and the Church of Gastras begins to self destruct, our heroes are saved by the other experiments that they've first come to know in Stormy. Upon grabbing hold onto them, they teleport out within time, as in the distance the entire hillside explodes, leaving about debris and chaos in the immediate area. Only half of the issue with the two Frostbite members has been dealt with Don Cillian dead, but Von Wagner, or Baron Wagner, sorry, still on the loose. As, as the current time being, our heroes regroup, relax for a moment to enjoy their victory, and get ready to once again head back to Luce. Regroup with Boventor, Hera, and Marigood, as well as find as to the whereabouts on the noble children's families. Which we now cut to everybody as they wake up in their tavern rooms.
Yeah.
Alrighty, who would like to go first to start us off this session?
Well, Beaker. I don't know. I am curious what he's been up to, though.
Hmm.
As we get hit by an ad.
Uh, hmm.
I mean, if nobody else will go, I guess I will.
I I can go.
Okay.
Like,
Alrighty, go ahead, because
all
so
right.
Beaker, you go ahead and again, you don't really need to sleep. You just power down for a moment just to recharge your battery, if you even take batteries, and then just hop back up as soon as that sunlight hits your bowl.
All right. Beaker's gonna look around, just make sure everything's secure, and uh, I want to confirm, Cap. I was able to snag something before the whole steel predator exploded, right?
You'll have to remind me, what is it exactly do you remember that you stole or did not steal?
I took a chunk of that had the emblem of Frostnir still on it.
Oh yeah, you did take that. Yeah, you took a yeah, what is like a frostbite emblem. Yep. Oh, you picked that up before the fight. Yeah, you and Bravigi and Max with whatever the stuff you guys found around the laboratory. You still kept your shit.
Yeah, I kept a lot of shit.
Mm.
Yeah.
I think Beaker only grabbed this, but like, well, since he's in the privacy of his own room and there's no one around, I guess Beaker would like to see if he
Ah,
could
good
focus
morning
on
once
it.
more.
See
I
if
require a
just
stack
looking
of
at it could
flapjacks and a
possibly
flagon
dig
of
up
meat
any
before starting
memories
anything else.
buried in his little brain.
The frostbite emblem.
Yeah, why not?
I mean, I guess go ahead and roll me a 1d100.
All right. Let's see. How lucky is Beaker? 28.
Yeah, you don't know shit. This doesn't really hold any kind of like sentimental or nostalgic purpose to you. I mean, if you can remember from your previous memories, your previous static moments, is that your only true like basis of operations back in your day was with between Flagos and Litera, and like your getaway area, like your I would say quote unquote vacation spot was in Naturia. You and your old gang have never been to Frostnir, and you
Ev-
really can't blame yourselves. I mean, why would you? There's really no reason for you to be there.
Everyone there sucked.
How dare you?
Mm. I mean, I personally never met anyone from Frostnir before, so everyone before I met there sucked.
Fry squint gif be like.
Well, seeing as that's not getting anything. Could Beaker try to imitate the emblem? Because
Mm,
Beaker has some thieves' tools, and I want to see if I can copy this marking to make stuff look official and all.
So do you want to make your own to like fit or like to keep in your person? Because technically this is an emblem, yes. So you could technically just parade it around whenever you do manage to get in a certain scenario.
Yeah, but like this is, if I recall, this is strapped on a chunk of metal, so it might be a bit awkward pulling it out and trying to claim authority. It'd be better to
Oh
have
yeah, that
something that looks official.
oh yeah, that was true. Yep. Well, that depends. Like, how are you wanting to imitate it? Like, what are you putting it on?
Hmm. Let's see. Let's see. What does Beaker possibly have that could be useful? No, not that. Not that. No. Is there any paper around me or anything that could?
You,
Yeah.
the tavern does provide what you might call it, loose paper as well as an empty book for those who wish to engage in some writing.
Yeah. Beaker would try like
How kind.
take some paper and using one of these 10 stoppered bottles filled with colored liquid I apparently have, I'd like to try imitating the symbol.
You're a thief. If that's what you chose as like your scheme, like what? Why wouldn't you have it?
I mean, I never brought it out. I think Beaker forgot he even had these.
You forgot you're a thief. We remember this. Yep.
It's okay. It happens to the best of us.
We remember how you forgot you're a rogue.
I was too busy playing the other version of Beaker. Uh,
I was gonna say, and also, Jiraki.
What
I
up?
mean, this is fantasy. They didn't have TVs back then. Your form of entertainment is either writing or reading. There's like a small bookcase with like select books in every room.
Well, I said
be
how kind of
careful
them
with
because
these.
they allowed you to write your own.
Anyway, what are you doing, Beaker? Or what you
I
ask me?
I want to forge a yeah. I want to forge this symbol to make it look official, in case
All
someone
right,
tries to.
give me a skills check.
All right, which one?
Let's see here. That is a. Do you have like a forgery kit?
Huh. Let's see.
Because I know you got.
Yes.
Oh, you do have a forgery kit.
Huzzah.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Then go ahead and make me a. I'll say make me a deception as well as a. No, you know what? No, just straight. Yeah, just straight deception. Since you're technically like again, if you're forging, you're trying to like lie that you are. Yeah, just roll deception.
All right. Then okay. So this is an ability check, right? Just to make sure.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
never
Cool.
met anyone from Frostney or Amber Vigi.
I mean, they don't act like they're from there, so.
I mean, not
Arya
everybody
doesn't
from
have to
Frost.
act.
I was gonna say not everybody from Frostnir is an asshole or is rich.
All right. So with this 1d4 and a 15, that makes it an 18.
Also, in Arya's defense, she literally is like, you know, blue and has snow patterns on her.
That is
I
also
shouldn't,
true.
I shouldn't judge someone by the color of their skin. How dare you?
Okay, let's not go there.
Well, yeah, let's
Yeah,
not.
yeah. Okay.
Anyway, uh, all right. So with an 18, you go ahead and yeah, you're able to expertly recreate the symbol onto a piece of paper that, along with your red stopped ink, a feathered quill, and the provided paper in front of you, you're able to recreate it line for line and then the pattern that it symbolizes.
Nice. And now, with that done, Beaker's gonna take another piece of paper, and just to test something out, he's gonna put some liquid on that and see if this metal also works as a stamp. Like,
You attempt to try to use the piece of metal as a stamp. Does not work as the piece of metal is non-absorbent. It's metal. If
well, I
anything,
didn't.
the ink just spilling on the paper, and then you trying to rub the metal on the paper just smears the paper more and destroys it, quote unquote. Okay, you just made the paper just wet, and now it's bleeding through to the other papers, and the metal is also stained. So now the original whatchamacallit symbol on the metal is not really destroyed, but it's now marked over.
Hmm. Well, at least I have the copy. Beaker's gonna fold that one up and keep it safe to his chest.
So then, yeah, just make sure that you have it on your person and write it in your inventory as a forged forge emblem of frostbites.
Gotcha, gotcha.
You still travel with that damn raccoon?
You're right. I need to give him food.
Too late. He's already escaped the room. As a matter of fact, when you power back up, the door to your room has been open this whole time.
Oh no.
Yeah, like I'm gonna say that once Beaker finished his little stamp experiment, he's gonna see that and just go, "Oh no, he escaped again." Well, I don't hear any screaming, so we're not too late. And they're gonna walk out the room to look for the raccoon.
You walk out the
Screaming.
room, and first thing you do is you try to look through the hallway to see what's going on. So far, God damn it.
It partying, bro.
Gonna get that fucking song in my head.
Oh, I didn't know there was a song associated with it.
It is. How the fuck have you not heard the original meme with the song?
I avoid memes.
Pedro, 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 Pedro.
I didn't know that was the one with the raccoon. I've always seen it with a cat.
No, that one fits perfectly more with this freaking baby goofball just turning around the goddamn circle.
Anyway, continue.
Look how fucking jamming he's going. Anyway,
Yeah.
I'm getting distracted now because of you. Should be ashamed. Gala appears, breaks your pelvis, and you die.
Damn,
Congratulations, you died by broken pelvis.
what a good way to go.
Excuse me? I don't think anybody would like to go like that because you broke your pelvis or she broke your pelvis.
Continue before we go on another train.
I mean, if she like killed you out of exhaustion, yeah, but no, she broke your pelvis. How the fuck? If that's what you were thinking of before, those are two entirely different things, buddy. Anyway, you're getting me more distracted. All right. So, Beaker, you look through the hallway. There's no sign or paw prints of any raccoon around. However, when
Death
you
by
step
snooze
downstairs
If
into the main
only.
room
If only.
where guests just sit around and fucking whatchamacallit, just enjoy a hearty breakfast. It again, you're in a very this is a noble town, so breakfast is very upper class, as they say.
Well,
You
I
see,
mean,
you see the cute, you see your adorable little raccoon friend that you made, and you see the cute noble child, the 12-year-old now lantern fish boy, uh, sit at a table with him. He's way too small for the seats and the table that he has to look over as he shares yogurt with Bandit.
all right. I guess upon seeing that, Beaker is going to wander over to this little fish child.
Yep, this fish
Like,
child that you and the rest of the party rescued from the laboratory.
mm,
He has a name.
Yes, it's Yan.
Yeah.
Ew, music. Shut the fuck up, bitch.
Hi, Stack.
As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and get his image and let me share it.
Hang on.
When I say, Pedro, 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 you got that song in my head? I fucking hate you right now. Die by smite?
I can I can delete the GIF, my guy.
Okay, but your dumbass did not know what the fuck what like the aspect behind the fucking GIF
Okay,
was.
I'm gonna let you know. I don't know what a lot of things are in a lot of different aspects. You could even ask me the main one that I don't know about, which is anime. Name it, and I probably won't know what the fuck it is.
One Piece.
I know what that one is.
You don't watch anime?
I don't watch a lot of anime.
Okay, well, at least you watch some. I'll at least give you a pass on that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like, Beaker's going to approach Yan and seeing him feed the raccoon, I guess he's going to say, Bandit, there you are. He's, and pick him up from behind before he can squirm away to harass more children.
He doesn't do much. He's happy. He's full.
Ah, he's a floppy mess.
Yeah, he's licking his lips of yogurt. You know that meme of the kitten with the round tummy that says full of pilk? Yeah, that's him, but with yogurt.
Bruh.
And Yan looks over to you and goes like, "Oh, hello. You were one of the heroes who saved me. How are you?"
Hmm. Like, no one else is around, right? It's just me, Yan, and the raccoon that can't spell secrets.
I did say that again. You're in a noble town, and it's breakfast time. There's people sitting down.
Okay, let me rephrase that. Like, no one's paying attention to the current conversation, right?
No one is paying attention to you. There are a couple of glancing eyes at the child because he looks weird. Because they've never seen a child that, again, he's also a little bit uncomfortable because, whatchamacallit, he just wanted to come down and get breakfast. Again, he's a child. He needs his sustenance.
Yeah,
But,
yeah.
but, yeah, other than that, no one is like really paying much attention to you other than the fact that he looks weird.
All right. Yeah. Okay, well, I guess Beaker's going to just say to Yan, hero might be a stretch for me, but uh, we couldn't leave you where you currently were. I wouldn't have felt right. And you know what? Like, could I flavor this next bit, Cat?
Depends what you want to do.
I want Beakers to remember something he heard from a while back.
Which is,
Oddballs like us have to stick together.
all right, but how do you want to exactly flavor that?
Eh, like Yan will just see Beaker's brain spark a bit, say the line, and then just shake his head a bit and go, I wonder where I heard that. Sounds right though. We stand out a lot. We so, and he's going to. Well, Yan's taller than Beaker, right?
He is still taller than you, yes.
Yeah, he's going
Like
to like
again,
get.
he's
Yeah, he's
not
gonna get.
he like he's not a short race. He's just a child, but he's still taller than
Yeah, yeah, that's fine. I
Fuck.
just like Beaker's
That was
gonna
awesome.
like give wave Yan down so we can whisper something into his ear, and like just say, "We tend to stand out, and people tend to get jealous of that. If people give you looks, don't let them bother you. Most of the time, whatever they have to say isn't worth pondering." And like Beaker's gonna step back and just give a tilt of his little robot head while holding the raccoon under the arms.
Already. Well, you you say your piece, and he does like upon first noticing you walk over to the table, he did look at you in like a strange way, because of course he's never seen a small metal goblin before, especially one with a brain jar. But upon your words and upon in the current condition he is in, he does smile at you, and he feels a bit more contempt. He's like, "Well, that's nice. It's good to have a friend. Feels
Yep,
weird
yep.
with feels weird how I am right now. I mean, I'm just glad I don't need to, cause I think I'm a type of fish." He starts thinking to himself, but I don't think I've seen this fish before. It's a dark scaled fish with lights. I think they call uh,
Bioluminescence.
yeah, that big word. And I glow in the dark, and I was annoying I was annoying Nobu and Loena last night around our room because I couldn't believe I was glow in the dark.
Hmm.
But I understand that now. I'm not liked, he says with like a droopy face.
Hmm. Could I possibly try to identify the fish Yan's talking about?
Yeah, go ahead and roll me either a nature or survival. I think mostly nature though. I think nature will make the most sense if you have
All
any
right.
sort of knowledge on it.
Well, let's see. That's my nature, and that's my survival, and I don't know how this is higher than the other, but so let's do that one then. I will roll and done. Nature. Wow.
Nope, you can't identify shit. You don't know
Can I
what
try
fuck this
roll?
fish is.
Hmm.
You're in the same boat as this child.
Can I try rolling survival?
I will allow it this once, considering that survival is more so for, again, survival situations with like, making camp and shit. But yeah, go ahead.
I don't know what it's called, but hey, maybe Beaker saw some goblins eat it when we were out in the wilds. Well, you know what? That probably makes sense. If I didn't know what it was called, I probably wouldn't be able to tell. That is a 6 and a 5, folks. I've somehow got worse with each roll.
You're learning to count backwards.
Yep. Unfortunately, you just cannot figure out what kind of fish he is, or at least what fish Wagner merged him with.
Hmm. maybe one of the others will know. I I suppose like biology wasn't really my strong suit. I'm currently just learning how to take care of something, and I don't think raccoons are the normal choice someone chooses when picking a pet. And like he's holding the raccoon Bandit like as if he was a child. Like, because honestly, that's probably the best experience he's had taking care of something.
Is he your pet or
I mean, I guess. I'll be honest, I just found him in the woods. I think I was planning on eating him or having someone eat him, but then no one wanted to, and I don't have a mouth. So I guess he's with me now. He doesn't seem to mind. And Beaker like stares at the raccoon with his no eyes.
the raccoon's got the same pose as the one from the stupid ass meme in the auto character?
I'm sorry.
Got that damn song stuck in my head. I blame you so hard right now.
Hmm.
Anyway,
Just think of
uh,
Legend
I
of Zelda. It'll
yeah,
pop
Beaker's
out.
gonna say, "Do you want to try holding him?"
there's a very clear shimmer in his light, full of excitement, a childlike excitement. So like, really?
I don't see why not. I'll I'll be here just in case he gets a bit too restless. And like a newborn handing off a newborn infant, Beaker hands Bandit off to Yan. We'll see how this goes in three, two, one.
Why are you counting down?
I don't know. I'm expecting something horrible to happen.
Well, not really, because again, you came across Yan feeding, or I guess sharing breakfast with Bandit, to the point where right now Bandit's in a state of calm and as well as just seems to be friendly towards Yan. So Yan is going to take this moment to use him as a emotional support raccoon and just start petting him. Yeah, Bandit licking his fish face. You see him nibble a little bit, not threatening, although you do see maybe like a scale to come out. But if you know anything about a fish, I'll at least give you this little bit of detail. Uh, some scales do come out if they, if they like hit something really hard, and it looks like at least the scales that he bit off were already from like
Ooh.
excessive scratching.
Mm, okay.
Yeah, but Yan seems to be comfortable, so there's nothing bothering that. He's so soft, and he also took off the scales that have been bothering me for a, a while. Also,
Mm.
just for the audience sake, let me go ahead and just there's the token. That's the child.
Look at the boy.
Boyo.
Like I said, why they gotta look so cute in a place full of horrors?
Well, the place is not horror. It's just
The people behind it
uppity.
are.
Not really. Again, this is a noble town, but like it's a Lyteran noble
Oh,
town. It's
I was meaning in the way that we found them.
oh, so he's the horrific. Yeah, he is.
No, no, no. God damn it.
No, I get you.
No, I meant the place that we found them in was horrific.
Sure.
Bonk.
Anyway, Anything else you do, Beaker, with Bandit and Ian?
Nah, I'm just gonna let Yan be a kid and play with my raccoon. And I'm gonna just make sure like no one's giving us any looks. Yan deserves to be like a kid now that he's out of the tube. And if anyone gives him any looks, Speaker's gonna give him a look as well. But yeah, that's it for Beaker.
Alrighty. In that case, Bravigi, since you were so whatchamacallit,
Talkative.
not talkative,
Meeman.
Two Boy. Who the fuck is Two Boy?
Jan. He was in a tube.
Oh, right, yeah. Anyway, no, since you were what the fuck is the word I'm looking for? Uh, oh yeah, insistent. Since you were insistent on either being first or just being next, you will go next.
Alrighty. I will.
You wake up and you probably haven't had a good night's sleep in a while. Even when you first regrouped,
Mm,
even when you first met up with the new party that you find yourself with, it was still kind of difficult to sleep for the simple reason of your past and those memories.
yeah.
But after that, you could either call it crazy or you could either call it special night that you had. You feel well rested and you feel brand new.
Let's go. Wake up and stretch. Probably popping a few joints here and there.
Hmm.
And then get up and kind of head into the main area to see who all's awake.
As you get ready and you leave your room, in the hallway, you see leaving her room as well as just stretching herself out in the hallway. Lowena.
Oh, hey.
Oh, hey.
You sleep
I
well?
take it you sleep well.
Yeah, yeah.
Hmm. I wouldn't say it's a surprise, especially after last night. Smirk.
He chuckles. Yeah, yeah. Care to join me for breakfast?
I suppose. Wouldn't hurt. Nobu's sleeping in for a little bit more, unfortunately, and Yan ran out earlier.
Ah, well, we should probably at least make sure Jan's okay.
She nods, and the two of you head downstairs. And to your surprise, you see Yan playing with, at least from what you know, is Bandit the raccoon and Beaker supervising. Lowena looks as any adult sister figure would, pretty concerned.
Can I say like Beaker is trying to teach Yan what a goblin game is? A goblin game?
Is this an innocent goblin game, or is this have anything to do with like gambling and stealing?
I mean, it's called tic tac toe. If you want to do the extreme goblin version, that's
How the fuck is that
technically
a goblin game?
it's simple enough for them to understand the rules. You
All
make
right,
a
sure. We,
Yeah, you make 6 lines and then you just put something in the squares until you win.
you know, you threw me off when you called that a goblin game. I was like, how's that primarily a goblin game?
Right? We never know.
Anyway, so yeah, Lowena just leans closer to you and just goes, "Is that a wild raccoon with Yan?"
I think. I don't know. Beaker's been with it for quite a while. I don't know if it's necessarily still wild.
Should I be concerned, or because I will pull that child away, and I unfortunately will have to put down a raccoon.
I I think it's fine for now. Beaker's right there. I'm sure he wouldn't let it hurt him.
All right, then I'll take your word for it.
I'll keep an eye on it as well, just in case. Fair point, Flunky.
That is a fair point. So
Review.
you approach their
Oh
table,
no. Mm.
Yan. Are you enjoying your time with Beaker and the raccoon? Yan smiling brightly as the inner child, the biggest inner child, comes out. Yeah, it's fun. I'm playing this strange game that I've never seen before with Sir Beaker. And Bandit the raccoon is a good companion.
Hmm.
Well, I'm glad you're at least safe. And he does look very fluffy, Loena says as she tries to reach out, but then Bandit just starts growling.
Hmm.
Mm, like Beaker just pets Bandit to try and calm him down and goes, so, sorry, he seems to only be comfortable with certain people. You just see how he acts around Ink.
Review would just kind of chuckle at that. To be fair, ink is also kind of an acquired taste, though.
Loena just pulls back her hand before any damage could be done, precautionary sake. And onto your comment, she'll go ahead and elbow you in the gut.
Ah, what?
All right then. Well, did you guys already eat? I had a yogurt. Do you want more? I mean, a growing boy needs more than yogurt.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Maybe. I don't really know what to eat though.
Well,
Oh,
we could start with toast and eggs.
oh, but that sounds boring. Plus, I always get that.
I mean, we could add more. That's just two things to start with. I personally like hash browns. Maybe a side of bacon.
Well, how about that? Why don't we just give you some pancakes and some bacon? More light up face. Yeah.
This kid's great.
All right. He'll take that, and I guess. Hmm.
Mm.
Nothing with, nothing wrong with good morning sausage gravy and biscuits. I'll take that. It's been a while since I've had that.
That does sound pretty good. I think I'll have that too.
The tavern order comes over to the table. Tavern order being to everybody's surprise, is actually a lamia,
Oh,
big, slender snake body, and then the humanoid top. Hello, everyone. Colorful cast of individuals you are. I hope you're enjoying your stay.
I am.
First night was last night, but at least the rooms were clean, and could definitely say that the service was was well. It was well. Luana says,
Rui would just smile.
"Well, then, is there anything that I could give you?"
Uh, yes. He'll look to Jan. Pancakes and bacon, right?
Rapid Deku head nod.
Yeah. Yes. He'll have the pancake, eggs and bacon, and he look at Loana and himself, and we would have the sausage gravy and biscuits.
Very well then, I will get our chef on it right away. Slithers back into the kitchen.
Wait, it's
I
funny. Gotta
j-
show you bags.
jokingly, Beaker's going to say, "I see you forgot to take my order, huh?"
I I didn't mean to. She kind of slithered off before I could add.
Luena
Vivigi,
and like
Vivigi.
Luena with the most unamused face looks over to you, Beaker, and goes, "Sir Beaker, with all due respect, it's not the first time I've ever encountered a construct. I know you don't eat anything in order to sustain yourself.
Of course, I was making a joke.
Although technically, we can at least give you some oil, lubricate your inner workings
I'm sorry, I'm
from the
laughing at
recycled fryer
Zach.
oil."
Recycled fryer oil.
He's
Right.
got poor.
Why? It's the principle of the matter. Why would you think he wouldn't want to at least be served?
I mean, true.
Nah, the Beaker
Coffee
Hey, can we?
sip.
just says,
Hey, can
"I
we
see
get
you're
the old
capable of
oil in
making
the pan for
arrangements."
our for our mechanical friend here?
Waiter, your finest grease trap oil, please.
Waiter, your finest grease trap oil, please. Oh, between
He's
you
too
guys and
small.
my chat, I'm sitting here giggling like a motherfucker.
Yeah, yeah. Beaker just says, "That's that's a funny joke. I don't really
Slather
run
that
on
moron in
oil."
bacon grease.
He'd be hard to catch, that's for sure, if we did.
Oh God. Anyway, all right. As everybody is enjoying their time downstairs, we're gonna go ahead and cut to. Let me flip something real quick. Benny, Benny, up and at 'em. Is Benny here?
Saga's here. I've
Well,
seen them
yes, I know.
typing at least.
Okay, there's Stag. So tempted to use a GIF. Oh boy. All right, Benny. You wake up. Just glad that half of that issue with those damn nobles, those damn frostbites is over. It's not the end of. It's not the end of that problem, however. But you understand that now you and the rest of your party are going to go off to Flargos after uh, returning to Luce and just debriefing. Hold
No,
on a second. Need a repeat on that.
the cat is.
Cat is being fucking dramatic. You wake
Ah,
up
animals.
and first thought is that you're just glad that half of that issue with the frostbites at least in terms of the ones responsible for the kidnappings, and to to your knowledge now with the experimentations is over, knowing full well that now the next thing you're going to do is head back to Luce, debrief, and then prepare yourself to head over to Flargos. Yeah, fuck that guy. I wish he suffered more, but at least he's dead. So what do you go ahead and do this fine morning?
Well, kind of the same thing she always does. Waking up, uh, thanking the powers that be, that thanking the powers that be, which is us, that guy's dead. Cool.
As you're getting yourself ready, you hear a knock on your door.
I just, yeah, getting dressed and all that, and brows furrow, and she looks over at the door. Who is it?
Benny, are you all right? Is Arya.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'm fine. I just waking up a little late. That's all.
All right, well, I'm just checking up on everybody already, seeing who's still in their rooms, since we gotta head out for today.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's. Oh my god, it's so. All right, yeah, I'll be out in a second.
Take your time. Uh, Bervigi and Beaker have went ahead of downstairs already, and it turns out the youngest one of those children that we saved yesterday uh, decided to go downstairs first thing. So I think they're slowly starting to become a little bit of a turbulence. Not really, but I just peeked downstairs and they're getting a lot more eyes now than before.
Turbulence. What do you mean turbulence?
Uh,
Like turbulence with who? The kid?
Well, Benny, Loena, and Yan are not. They're not the same. So the
I
other.
know they're not. I know they're not the same. But who's getting the turbulence?
No, I'm just saying that like let's just all kind of group up so that way there doesn't seem to be any issue because they are getting eyes on them.
Well, anyone has an issue can go ahead and put it up with us. But yeah, I'll be down in a second.
All right then.
Are they are they all right?
They seem to be. Bervigi's at
Okay.
least Bervigi's at least keeping Lowena calm, and Bigger is letting. I'm not sure how the. I'm not sure how the raccoon is getting along with Yan, but they are.
The bond of a boy and his recently kind of tamed raccoon.
That fucking raccoon. Yeah, sure. A little surprised they let that raccoon down there, but that's neither here nor there. Yeah, I'll be down in a second. Just kind of slowly slowly putting on a shirt and kind of just sitting there listening to the door and just talking at the door.
All right then.
Is
I already
everyone
sent. Yeah, I already sent Lucy and Shrew down. Shrew went out to go check on that dire wolf that they befriended yesterday as well. We're gonna go ahead and check up on Max in a second.
sure? Sure. Just kind of wondering what the fuck is with all these animals for a second. But yeah, no, go ahead. Appreciate the check-in.
Well, you and me need to at least have a little bit more time. Honestly, would enjoy maybe like a girls' night out.
The girls' night out.
Well, I mean, why not?
Well, mostly because we're busy, but it's kind of thinking
Well,
about.
well, yes, Benny, we are busy with saving the world, but that doesn't mean we can't at least enjoy ourselves just once in a blue moon. Doesn't have to always be business.
Yeah, maybe not. Well, we'll see what happens then, huh?
All right then. I go check up on Max.
Yep, sure thing. Just, I'll be here. Well, actually, I'll probably be downstairs in a second, so here's what it is. Mhm.
As you're getting ready and you're also getting your belongings together, you do notice from within your one of your pockets of your uniform the key that your brother gave you. And then you hear something from the back of your head. It's like, you know, that's still something that you gotta deal with, right? The question is, are you gonna deal with it the way you think you are, or are you gonna just let loose?
Well, I would tell you shut the fuck up. Which, sure, but also, I suppose I'll humor it. How exactly do you think I think I'm going to deal with it?
And killing them, of course.
Oh, those two? I mean, yeah, probably. Don't really see much of an alternative out here. So
I mean, they made your life a misery.
yeah, well, them and them and others, but I guess we know their names, so we already killed the other ones.
The ones that matter now, at least. Don't know what's around the corner or what is bound to happen.
Yeah, well, there's plenty. A little long, annoying list of folks and things that need to get fucking put down. So, I guess while we're on this road, it just kind of is what it is. And it'll be what it keep being what it is.
I suppose. Then that then that silhouette just disperses, disappears.
Hmm. Sure, why not? Just kind of this deeper side. She doesn't know if they're gonna leave right this second, but it's fine. She put on regular clothes instead of the maid outfit right this second. She can put that on the cart or something else, but just bit more sluggish about what she was doing.
All right then. So in that case, we'll go ahead and just quickly get Maxilon into this party. Yoo-hoo!
Yoo-hoo! I'm sorry, I don't know why I found that so funny.
Maxilon Dominicus
Republicanicus.
terrestri.
Dominicus?
I'm just fucking with you. The judgmental, the judgmental inhale.
Just boy.
Boy.
No, I'm just thinking of the speech from Gladiator.
Oh,
It's not
Oh.
Dominicus. It's Decimus.
Yeah,
I understand what you're going for.
Maximus and Decimus.
Anyway, you're a bit groggy, more so than the others, for the simple reason that you don't see the outcome of yesterday as they do. As you explained it to Arya, you feel like you still failed in a way with letting Wagner get away, but you didn't completely sleep like you were miserable, as you did enjoy a night out, at least with Arya, and then finding Bravigi and Lowena, seeing
Well,
clear.
like I said, we got Cillian. We didn't get Wagner. Half a loaf is better than no loaf.
Yes. So you understand what's on your mind, and you understand that you need to try and keep it together. As you hear a knock on your door, Max, are you all right?
Uh, who is it?
Oh, sorry. What? Who else?
One of about 8 people.
Well, to let you know, they are downstairs, and I'm just getting everybody together because they are drawing attention. The children.
I'll be out in a moment.
All right, then just take your time then. And another door opens from down the hall that you could faintly hear, and then Arya just looks over and you're like, "Oh boy, now Nobu woke up and is heading downstairs too." All right, I'll meet you downstairs.
Oh boy.
Yeah, all the usual stuff, and then he gets downstairs.
So once you get downstairs, you do see everyone is gathered in a bigger table. They had to move as they slowly uh, came one after the other. However, you do see the moment that you like land that last foot down onto the main floor, there are a lot more gazes being shown over to that direction, and mostly because of Nobu, Loena, and Yan. And when you look over to the table, you really see that everybody is at least enjoying themselves to the best that they can. Yan is in a state of enjoyment, being the youngest of the three that you rescued. He's just an innocent boy. He's just eating his pancakes. He's enjoying himself. He's sneaking pieces over to Bandit. I think he found a new friend in him and Beaker. You see Lowena and Bravigi sharing the same meal as they both got sausage biscuits together.
And gravy.
And you see Nobu try and, with a hand mirror, try and brush his fake porcelain hair. Try to keep some sort of humanity to them. Arya waves you over to come join.
Well, yeah, he's gonna go take a seat at the table.
Who are you gonna sit next to? Because currently outside, like in the, to exit the quickest from the table is on the opposite side is Nobu and Benny, and then on the other side it's Arya.
Probably next to Benny.
No,
And you sit,
morning, Max.
Morning, Benny.
and as you sit down and you greet you greet one of your best friends that you known for quite a while. The first thing you hear is from Nobu. Why is this fake hair so hard to keep?
Is the hair like a solid like piece, or is it like actual fake hair?
So the hair on the porcelain model that Nobu's brain occupies is one piece. It is attached to the head. It is not a wig.
Okay.
So we just need to get the kid some buffing polish.
Do you say that out loud in character, or is that just your personal thought?
That's my personal thought.
Okay. As you sit down, Luena also looks over to you. Well then, good morning, Maxilon. Hope we didn't keep you up too long last night.
I'm not that old yet.
Well then, I take it our next plan of action is to return us to Luce, I believe.
It's to return you to your families, but Luce is a good intermediary point, yes. If we can settle Nobu and Yan, um, Luana, you're an adult, you can make your own decisions.
Luena kind of like looks down at her breakfast, like, I mean, it would be good to see my family again, especially my father, but I don't know. We're all so different now, and it's not even like we changed our race. It's just
It's
completely
the
different.
experiences you've gone through. I understand. For the other two, I will give them coin to get them back home and reunited with their families. Luana, I will give you enough coin to get you settled on a new life and get you where you want to go.
A moment of melancholy goes over the table as Nobu just puts down his mirror and brush, and Yan doesn't look as cheery anymore. Thinking about it now.
You're all still who you are. Doesn't matter the outer appearance. You're still you.
Yeah, you still carry on your personalities. I mean, I got to see a bit of yourself when we went out to eat last night, Loena, says Arya. It'll take some adjustment getting used to your new appearances, but I mean, take it from me, from falling from divinity, I'm doing just fine, says Lucy.
Eyes dilate as Rabigi contemplates if that should be commonplace to be known.
And they're not paying too much attention. They're just trying to understand like the positives of everything.
Yeah.
And Noble goes, I suppose you're all correct.
I assure you everything will be okay. I will draft letters to your families and you can stay at my estate in time.
Yeah, looks over to you. You're like, you'll let us stay with you, Sir Maxalon?
At my estate's end, yeah. I won't be there, but you'll have everything you want and everything you could need. You'll be cared for until your family comes to claim you and take you back.
The staff is very nice. Also, Riley will be there. She's fun.
Yeah, but Riley mostly works with Carrie in Carrie's new restaurant.
True, but
It's
still,
another place to visit.
yeah, it's another place to go and more people to meet. Just trying to say, it's all positive, and you'll be okay.
Walking in from their very early morning outing, Incubi walks in after collecting some, I would say, very strange ingredients.
Hmm. Hmm. Hello, Ink.
They look like a satyr today. Morning. I gotta admit that snow really blinds you when it first hits the sun.
Mm.
Huh?
Well, that's called a white haze, especially in the morning, up here on like a snowy tundra-like area.
Mm. Also, can confirm now. mm, Those the ruins of that church haven't been disturbed in the night.
Well, that's good to hear.
What do you mean?
I went to go check on what's left of that church.
Well, Ink, there shouldn't be anything left after that explosion, says Arya. I gotta explain to Gastrus about that. I gotta make a formal apology. Lucy says, dreading it.
Tell them I said hi.
Uh, there was still the matter of the portal and if I know anything, magic shit. It's not always guaranteed destroyed just because you blew up a building or a
Well, how
cave
would you
in a
have
building.
gone down in the underground? Even the passage was most likely blown up.
Oh no, I couldn't check. I just wanted to see if anything came out of the ruins.
Oh, so then you did see something? What was it?
I saw rubble, but
Okay.
still, someone should really go down there and check if nothing's coming out of that place. Because remember, place I'm from, prison full of things that were locked away. So, something that really just happens to wander into a portal, just you get my line of reasoning.
Uh, yes, we I understand, Ink, but not any of us are going to be able to excavate through all that rubble just to go down there and check on the magic portal. Again, it's not
And
that we're putting any concern on it. It's just that it's both physically and
it's
just
I'm very aware. I just wanted to check for my own sake, if anything. Beyond that, I just wanted to see what this town actually had.
It has some nice restaurants.
very nice restaurants as well as a good some good jewelers. It is a noble town after all, so this town prides itself on the things such as jewels, pottery, a lot of the sort, says Loana.
I think I saw. I didn't think they were open, but I saw a few ritzier magic shops and apothecaries. Only one was open that early.
Do those places sometimes take, well, monster parts?
Mm,
Drugs.
there, there's actually a few. There's two places you could go to. There is one that will collect like rare ingredients, even ones that they've never heard of. Or you can donate those for a bit of coin too to a monster journalist. There's a noble somewhere here who is currently trying to create a monsters guide, at least one written by himself.
I might actually look into that. Anyone else curious?
And as the
Also,
last member of the party comes in, the Lamia returns to now check up on everybody. I assume that this is everyone. Yes, this is who I saw checking into my tavern from yesterday.
Should be, ma'am.
And you there, Satyr. I don't believe I remember seeing three satyrs, but I won't question.
If
Would
family
you like
it's
friend.
anything?
if it's an extra charge, I'm happy to pay it.
Ah, nonsense. It's fine.
Very well.
Do you desire anything this morning?
Uh, yeah, I'll do wheat toast and egg whites, please.
Very well then. Everyone, everyone else. You have anything apple related? It's Lucy. Apple juice, apple pie? Yes, please. I'll go ahead and take. Hey man, I had a piece of cake for breakfast this morning. Don't judge.
Cringe.
I had dinner for breakfast.
I wanted to
Acceptable.
breakfast.
Can I get those spicy links with egg scramble? Most certainly. And to you, your name is Benarif, correct? As I was overhearing.
Just Benny's fine. But yeah,
What would you like?
did Max ordered egg whites? Yeah,
Egg whites and wheat toast and black coffee.
Hmm.
and I kind of just glance over it, like kind of a scoffing snort at egg whites, like this fucking separation. Just a couple of eggs and whatever toast is fine.
All right then. Uh, if you would like my recommendation, are you a fan of the sweet toast with syrup and a choice of fruit to top off?
You know, yeah, why the fuck not? Do some of that.
We could top it off with strawberries, blueberries, a mix of everything or whatever you desire.
Strawberries is fine.
All right then, get that started for you. Yeah, I had to like catch myself. So, like, there. This is a fantasy setting. What the fuck is French toast?
French.
Just rename. Just rename it.
Just
Sweet fruit toast.
Yeah, sweet toast.
Maple toast.
Maple toast, that works too. Alrighty, so that is everyone that came down. Uh, Nobu looks like he wants to ask for something, but then he realizes that he can't have anything anymore.
Briggy's gonna notice that. Nobu,
Huh?
are you wanting something?
Well, come to find out that my body no longer needs sustenance. Things can go into my body. However, there will be no point as it'll just make a mess.
Just order it, kid. Even the act of cutting and bringing it up to your face means something if it still makes you feel better.
Also, you can still taste, right?
Just faintly.
That's more than enough.
I mean, my sense of touch is weird. My sense of smell, especially like my whatever you call my tongue and whatever material it's made out of.
Hmm.
It's probably a good thing that your sense of smell is weak since you have to sit next to Bandit.
Pedro. Fucking Christ.
Just remember Gerudo Valley from Zelda. It'll knock it out.
That is not gonna help.
It absolutely will. That Spanish guitar is so good.
Du-du-du-dun, du-du-du-dun.
If I wanted to listen to a Spanish guitar, I would just listen to Las Noches from Bleach.
Listen to
so
real Spanish guitar. Don't pull Las Noches. Do Los Tigres del Nortes. Like do something real. Don't be cringe.
so Nobu, so you can kinda feel.
I could kind of feel, yes. I could kind of smell, yes. The only issue with that is that I technically do not have a digestive tract anymore
How, well, how do you know that? I
because all the food just collects and then it feels very strange in my hollow stomach.
Yeah, the schematics don't really support it, so it's you don't have to explain it.
Thank you.
okay. Yeah, I kind of agree with Max. Just get something and see how you feel about it. I mean, if you still have a brain, I would assume it needs something to sustain itself.
All right then. I will take a bowl of oatmeal. Please go ahead and mix it with milk instead of water. I would prefer it to be creamy and not mushy. I would also like white toast, golden brown. I will not take it any more than golden brown. Thank you. I'll also get a tall glass of orange juice with pulp, even though I don't no longer have skin and hmm. But yes, with pulp. I'll also take a fruit bowl, grapes, strawberries, melon, figs. Yes, those will do. And hmm, We should have pressed.
Is this something you normally order? Are you overcompensating for the situation?
No, this is how breakfast is served to me.
Hop off, King.
You know what? We'll take it easy for today. We'll go ahead and just not order the other, if I can remember correctly, 3 items of the list. So, yeah, that'll be all for me. The Lamia is currently just like questioning what is like, okay, what you mean? Like that's enough? That eating for like 2 or 3 people, kind of cringe.
Yeah, even
Nobu is
Pravika's gotta
Nobu
lean
is
over and be
both
like, "Is that a typical breakfast?"
Nobu is both modest and humble, but still takes up some real like uppity qualities. This being one of them.
It's not necessarily Nobu's fault. I, we established with Max a couple weeks ago that like if he asked for a sandwich, he'd get a fucking party tray from Porta Subs.
The fuck is Porta Subs?
We did say
Portable
that.
subs.
Porta Subs. It's a pretty West Coast exclusive version of Subway.
Is it
I've
good?
heard of it. Never, obviously, never been because I'm not from the West Coast.
I like Porta Subs better than Subway, but Subway has more topping options.
I was gonna
And
say,
it,
I feel like anything. I feel like any sandwich would be better than a Subway sandwich in this current day and age.
it is what it is. I mostly get Jimmy John's. I like a Cubano.
Jimmy
Like,
John's is also kind of hit and miss depending on which Jimmy John you go to.
It's
what about
a Cubano is a Cubano. You can't fuck up a Cubano.
I like fireman subs.
Firehouse is pretty good. I do like Firehouse. Um, my brother-in-law is a firefighter, and I think it's cringe to support him because he fucking sucks.
Anywho, pick the noble Nobu. Get food.
Yep. Lamia will go ahead and put in the order, slid her back. And this is where things are going to be just a little bit intense, as there's a commotion from a couple of. So again, this is a noble town. This small town does have a pretty what the word I'm looking for?
Closed mindset.
No, not closed mindset. And that's 2 words.
Racist.
Oh,
I
No,
mean, they're
damn it.
xenophobic.
Fuck sakes.
yeah,
Dicks.
xenophobic would be the term.
Well, yeah, they're gonna be dicks for sure. But no, so in this noble town, there are a few noble families here, as well as a very prosperous college here.
Mm-hmm.
To the point where a couple of the said college seniors look over to your table and they're like, "Hey, what's with the freaks over there? Get a
Okay.
little at that table."
How far are they from me?
Yeah, quite a distance. They're like, so let's try to picture this as like the bar is like in a L shape. You're facing like the longer side of it. Their table is like more towards the shorter end, where the lamia goes through the little swing door and then back to the kitchen.
Okay. I'm just gotta do just do something for range if they say anything else, but continue.
Briggy's gotta
Uh,
look at Loana.
do you mind?
That's just a gift.
I'll
Do
repeat
we
myself in
mind?
case you didn't hear me. Yes. Do you mind?
Yeah.
Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do mind, buddy. You're in our town. There-
Oh, so these two people have chosen death.
You have chosen poorly.
So,
And then,
Oh yeah,
while
no,
this
Max,
is happening,
Max stands up. What are we doing?
is everyone speaking in the Stanley Parable freaking shit now? The fuck is this?
What are you talking about?
play the
Where
Stanley
when you're like, you
Parable and
chosen
you'll get it.
poorly.
That's
yeah,
Indiana Jones.
That's Indiana Jones, dude.
I haven't seen
Even nine.
Indiana Jones in a long ass time, bro. I haven't seen Indiana Jones since I was like
Right,
6.
because you're like 4 years old. I forget.
You are a baby
sometimes.
child. Moving
I
on.
am not
How
fucking.
many?
I haven't seen
You are
Indiana
half my
Jones since I
age.
was 6.
You were like
hey,
a little
Bunky,
babby.
Bunky.
I'm half. I'm half your age. Are you saying you're close to 50?
You're like 19, dog. Calm down.
Hey,
No,
Bunky.
we established that 19 is Neko. I am 24 as of January 10th.
Listen, Cap, you're not
Mhm.
beating the baby child allegations. Moving
It's
on.
it's never
Fuck.
happening.
Oh, hey,
Fuck
Flunky.
off.
I have an idea.
What's up, Beaker? 0.
Not to help the case, but the only Indiana Jones movie I've ever saw was Crystal Skull.
I do like me some Shia LaBeouf's. He was really good in Constantine, and I do like his work. I just watched The Peanut Butter Falcon the other day. A fantastic actor. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Hey,
Crystal Skull was pretty good. It's more cake for me, but that's not the
Capricorn.
Hey,
point
Cap.
here.
GM.
Yeah.
DM.
Yeah, Ink. Yep.
This guy, does he have like a gang of like fucking college dumbasses?
Just think of them as like a fucking fantasy like frat gathering.
I know, but how many are there?
I
There's
was
about
asking.
like maybe. Well, they travel in a big ass group, so maybe like 12.
12 of them? Okay. Are they all grouped together?
No.
Don't do
Yeah,
this.
they try to.
I was gonna
Okay,
ask if
like,
they're within 10 feet.
I'm not. I'm only. Listen, I'm only. If they really intend to start shit and talking fails, I'm gonna do something. I'm
It's-
just being real.
I don't think talking is gonna fail. I really don't.
Like,
All right, go ahead, talk. I'm not stopping you.
Go, Max. Scare them with your gun. I'm just
We're
kidding.
getting
you're the
sidetracked here,
person.
so. Anyway, yeah, let's go ahead and pick up on this. Max Lund, go ahead.
Hey, excuse me. How old are you?
22, good sir.
Oh, so he's a fucking
so it's
kid.
so it's sir now. I noticed how the tone has changed. What's your name?
Tobias.
What's your last name, Tobias?
Do you need to know my full name?
I think it's important to know who you're dealing with. So you'll give me your last name, and I'll give you mine.
He looks over to the rest of his friends. Get a load of this one. Trying to use the last name game. Try to see how tall and mighty he is.
If you would, Tobias, be greatly appreciated.
Everyone else can see Ink is reading a spell, but still just sitting there drinking coffee.
He's just watching what's gonna happen. He's also kind of scooching closer.
Beaker is distracting Yan with another game of tic-tac-toe. While also saying to him, see, I told you there'd be nothing worth hearing from him.
Again,
Listen, old man, your time is already over.
Oh
By the time
no.
that we, by the time that we leave this town, we'll be the ones in charge.
This-
I'm gonna ask you once again, politely, Tobias. What is your last name?
And I'm gonna tell you again. You are not worthy to know of my family's name.
Well, let me tell you, Tobias. It's probably because it's so far beneath me that it's not worth remembering. My name is Maxilon de Cala Barcelona Zerestri. Now, that ring any bells for you, Tobias? Does that get through your thick little skull there?
Tobias takes a moment to absorb the name and everything, but he still has a shading grin on him, and he goes, "Whoa, everybody! Look who it is, Maxilon Zerestri. We all know about the Zerestri name, don't we? Powerful warrior family, three generations who fought in the War of the Elements, him being the last, and the one who was there to end the war. Even though technically he wasn't, because it did make wave and news that the oldest son of the Zerestri house was captured and was never the same again."
Mm,
Do you think that's true?
I mean,
Think
I don't
about it.
know.
Really,
You tell me. I mean, those parts, you might as well find yourself with a lot of them that you find yourself in that table.
Dungeon Master, how far is he from the table?
He
Uh,
is
this
slowly
this
starting to get
this
up from the
riffraff.
table.
Hmm? I didn't hear it because there was like 3 people talking. What was that?
This guy.
Yeah, how far is he from the table where they're sitting?
About 10 feet.
Oh, he's in range for something nice.
now
Yeah, Benny's standing up a little bit and just kind of scooting forward the cup. She was just drinking water.
So we got Betty, Max, and now Braviki starting to stand up from the table.
Hey,
Tobias, I'm a patient man. Right now, I'll only put you in a pillory. If you say another unkind word, I will have you in a gibbet by the end of the day. Do you understand me? And I'd like to roll intimidation.
Go ahead and roll intimidation.
also DM, I'd like to
Yes.
ready an action if any of him or his goons starts to get hostile. Cast the spell.
I rolled a 15.
That's pretty decent.
You rolled a 15. All right. Ink is getting ready a spell. Arya and Lucy are also standing up, getting sick and tired of this shit.
Uh,
I'm Benny. You could
Yeah.
probably see. I think you're close enough. You could probably see Ink is writing a hypnotic pattern.
Hypnotic
That
Oh
pattern.
well.
illustrate.
Hypnotic pattern
Secretly he just
doesn't.
pissed his pants.
Now, just to
Hypnotic pattern
remind
also doesn't disintegrate. Hypnotic pattern also doesn't discriminate. So like,
I know, but it does end things.
it would just get everyone in the fucking.
Eh, it's. I'm
It
not
would
out
get
to
And if
everybody
hurt.
in the
anything,
tavern.
it fits the situation.
This is a small tavern anyway.
Don't
Go ahead,
worry
Max.
about it. Continue.
you said he pissed his pants.
Yeah, you can't see it though, cause it's whatchamacallit then. I'm just trying to flavor things, man. But yeah, I'm just saying that intimidation worked. You got him.
I
Roll the
suggest you
6.
take your business elsewhere.
You hear him go do that like that little and then he like motions for his boys to just follow him. Points at you like if he's just to give reference, like if he's freaking Draco Malfoy, like
My father will hear about this.
exactly. My father will hear about this, Arestry, and I swear it. Come the next couple of years, we will be controlling this entire continent.
Okay.
Then the entire continent will know it's being ruled by a little piss pants boy. Move along.
Hey
As if
DM,
to
I
accentuate his point, I would
actually
like to
do have a
prestidigitate
spell I want to cast.
piss in his pants.
What do you
I
want to
want
cast?
I want to cast minor illusion on this guy's pants. Just as he says that.
Ink, you make the wet spot, I make the smell.
Yeah. There we go.
All right, I'll allow it. Yeah, you. As he's just staring dead ass into Maxilon's eyes, you sneakily go ahead and cast minor illusion, giving the appearance of this poor lad soiling his creatures.
And I will use prestidigitation to make it smell awful. Like he shit
A
himself.
couple of his boy. I mean, piss has a smell too,
Fair.
but okay.
Don't worry about it. The point is he's now a literal piss baby.
Yep. And as they leave, you could hear his friends behind him go like, "Hey man, what the fuck is going on with you? Why you smell like that?" And they take their leave. The Lamia comes back out with the remaining dishes and like, "Oh goody, they're gone. I would have stepped in, but I didn't want to disrupt. Although they will be getting a banning."
Thank you. Brieg will sit right back down next to Lana.
You may want to vet your clientele.
Believe me, I have had to ban several of those students from that college. It's the first time that they've come in here. Then I expect this to be first impressions.
You wouldn't happen to know that young man's last name, would you? Seemed rather self-important. His father's a magister or something.
Bartholomew.
Tobias Bartholomew. Thank you.
You know, it's people that like that makes me appreciate Max more.
It's
Also, apologies for not recognizing you sooner, but pleasure to have you in my tavern, Maxilon Zerestri.
no need to apologize to me. It's quite all right.
I must also inform you of something, and that is you're wanting to know of the boy's family, no?
You said it was Bartholomew, correct?
Yes, and his father's name is, or at least his title, goes by Reverend Bartholomew. Why is he a reverend? He is. There's another church here, one that you might be familiar with, at least in terms of to the patron or the god that it worships.
Who might that be?
Reverend Bartholomew is head preacher of the Church of Pololo, at least here in this town. He was stationed out in.
I'm sorry. Continue.
He was stationed out during the war between Naturia and was able to get somewhat close to Frostnir lines from down to the south.
I may have to have a talk with this reverend about his slipstick of a son.
Oh.
If he thought his son had a sharp tongue, and believe me, I've heard he's not good company to keep.
I am more than well aware of how to deal with those who follow Palolo.
Very well then. Well, again, glad that things didn't escalate too far. I do hope you enjoy your meal.
Thank you, miss. What's your name?
Oh, everybody calls me Bailey. I was found as an egg by a couple of humans.
Oh, very well, Miss Bailey. Thank you.
I know, strange for me not to have a Lamia's name, but I like my name. Takes her leave, and everybody goes ahead and Bailey's alcohol.
I don't think it was weird. I was ready to naturally accept Lamias as a part of this world and a common occurrence.
I like the name. What's the
There
name
Hey
of
are
this
man,
goat.
tavern again?
There are there are
Uh,
goat people. Why would there not be snake people?
A
Or
sneak, if
uh,
you will.
silver scales.
the only people
okay,
I
thank you.
don't accept are assholes. And Bartholomew is an asshole.
And any kind of construct and anyone who doesn't share your views.
Actually, you notice that actually Ink is being friendlier with Beaker, giving Bandit some actual food
All right,
off
take
of
care,
Nooble's
weapon.
plate.
He was saying he's got a file
Lowena,
for himself and gives head pats to the party.
Lowena, Yan, and Nobu at least look relaxed now. As Yan just says, "Thank you everyone for driving away the scary people."
Don't worry, you're already better than him. He's
Yeah,
just
I
jealous
was
of you.
yeah, I was really getting ready to leap off of this table and just go over and slit his tongue out.
Love the spirit. In practice, probably not a good idea here.
I don't know. I would have at least, honestly, I would have encouraged it. Uh, Nobu says as he starts chewing on the fruit bowl.
It's not about inflicting violence, it's when and where, and if you can get away with it.
It's
You don't have to inflict violence to get a point across.
the greatest threat to a noble is their pride. And today we damaged that.
It was pretty funny to make him seem like he soiled himself.
No, he did. You only exacerbated the issue, which was
Well,
fantastic timing.
the piss baby was a perfect touch. Anywho, I actually saw some actual good shops in here, around here. Maybe to, get rid of the memory of that guy. Maybe we just check what's local goods and stuff.
I am curious to the monster guide.
Oh my god.
We do have about a day before we have to head out, so do any final preparations and buy anything you need. We do have to get to Flargos sooner rather than later. We'll get preparations made for Jan and Nobu here, and Miss Luena. Uh, if we could talk more about what I proposed earlier.
Oh, right.
Yes. Well, yeah, we could talk about it.
Rafiki still has the book on him.
Also, Beaker.
Miko.
Yes.
Probably about time you give Bandit maybe a collar or a tag or something so people don't think he's wild.
Hmm. I suppose that is a good idea.
Perhaps a little
Yeah.
suit jacket.
You, I was
There's
gonna
a
say that out of character.
Great minds think alike.
there is
Max is
It,
saying it facetious. I want you to know that.
uh,
He's
well, this is
making a
gonna
joke of it, and I
be,
know okay.
it,
yeah.
it's Beaker would take it
Beaker,
completely
yeah,
serious.
yeah. Beaker hears that and goes, "Hmm.
There is
Yeah, and would
there
you like me to pick a suit out for this little raccoon?"
We got to get that idiot's detect sarcasm module fixed.
there's actually a tailor spot I saw that's near that college.
Hmm.
I
That's a
honestly
great
think
idea.
I'm
that
so tempted to make a callback joke, but nah.
That
Oh,
sounds
over
like
the
that sounds like a great idea, Max.
I honestly think that it might be best that we don't engage in the current moment, considering that we did just do that to them.
It's fine.
Well, we're not going towards the Church of like Palolo, so
Well, correction, the rest of us aren't, but at least Max will, considering that this is more something that he would have authority over.
speaking of which, do you want me to go with you for that?
Uh, if you want, um, I may have a few words with Reverend Bartholomew. Um, knowing God he worships, it might develop into more than words.
Well,
Would you like me to stick behind you then?
I think you should do your shopping. This is an issue to be resolved with fists and not by magic.
fair enough.
They were about to say it's not magic, but then they just fair enough. You could see they were about to say that.
Rigo, look at Loana. Any shopping or anything that you want to do?
I'm not really the shopping type of girl, though someone did ask me if they wanted to spar, and I did warn you about what would happen. So if that's still on the table, go ahead and, well,
Well, we can find a nice open area.
I mean, the back of the tavern is open.
Fair point.
All right, then I guess myself, Lucy, and Ink will go out and do a few shopping sprees. What about you, Beaker? What are you gonna do?
I'm going to get Bandit some clothing, whether that be a collar or a suit, will remain to be seen.
Oh, can I go with you? Izzy?
Mm, I don't see why not. Beaker
Yay!
says casually, without thinking of any consequences whatsoever.
It'll be fine.
And you, Benny, what will you do?
Well, Max, sort of want to go with you to see however the fuck this goes with the old reverend.
Well, I wouldn't mind having you along at all.
If that is the case, I guess I will go with Miss Arya, Lucy, and Incubi and do some shopping then.
Max.
Yes, Ink.
Can I borrow some more coin? I
How
had to get a
much?
bunch of whatever's sparable. These didn't. These were pricey.
Ink, I need an amount. Whatever sparable to you and whatever sparable to me are different amounts.
2,000?
No.
Damn. How about 1,000?
No.
150.
750.
Freaky's just being cheeky. He's not actually wanting gold.
I'm a broke bitch. Okay. All right, fine. 500.
3.
400.
3.
350.
3.
300 and a head, Pat.
Why are you trying to fucking finagle borrowed ass money?
Because I'm very broke.
Yeah, then fucking gotta live with it.
What are you aiming to buy?
Mostly clothes. Very much mostly clothes.
15 gold.
300 on fucking clothes? Are you fucking serious?
15 gold. That's
Just
what you get. That will buy you clothes for 2 years. It will buy you fine quality clothes for 2 years.
This going back to when they saw this early this morning, seeing the very expensive dresses in the fucking storefronts. All right, fine.
I was gonna say, are you just gonna Incubi? You're not helping your case. Let's just go ahead and just take what we can get. I mean, we're already gonna run over to Flargos anyway after this.
4,000 gold buys you a nice house in the middle district of a city. Like, calm down.
They tried. And it failed. The point is, they'll take it.
All right, let's just enjoy our meal, everybody. Let's just enjoy our breakfast.
Rafiki looking down at the empty plate.
Stole his food.
No, he ate it all.
They've been eating.
I could order the most expensive whiskey for everybody at this table for several rounds, and it would cost me 3 gold. I am offering you 15.
I already.
I know.
No, they already
saying,
accepted. They
God.
tried. They wanted the fancy clothes, okay?
You're getting the fancy clothes. I don't think you understand how money works.
Hell no. I don't understand how money works. Who does in D&D?
At this point, Rafiki will just be walking towards the back of the tavern to go spar.
Fucking D&D economy is weird. Why is gasoline a copper piece?
All right, so you all enjoy a nice breakfast. You got to deal with that shit out the way.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna go ahead and now just get majority of this day rolling and out the way, so that way we could go ahead and get to Flargos. So we're gonna go ahead and go with, let's see here. We'll go ahead and do the spar.
Huzzah.
Alrighty.
Poor
Alrighty.
behavior.
I don't give a shit.
I still haven't decided on whether or not I'm going to kill Perfigi about this.
I thought you said you didn't.
I haven't decided yet.
This
Does
man.
I'm not.
wait? Does he know?
I'm not gonna do the
Max
typical
probably knows.
shotgun over my shoulder like you heard. I'm gonna kill you. No, she'll kill you herself. I'm not worried about that.
If you break her heart,
No,
she'll kill you.
she'll kill you. I'm not worried about that. I just think she can do better.
How dare you?
Whoa!
Holy shit! The fuck, man.
Damn, bruh! Holy shit! When did the hater come out?
Funky.
Jesus!
I think she can. I think she has better prospects than some runaway son of a farm. I think she can do better.
He was the
I'm
first
no,
person to
I'm
accept her as she is now.
the first person who saw her. That's not really a fair chance.
We just
And to be
saw that
fair,
how
and to be fair, it was a one night thing. She did say that if he wants her for real, he needs to earn it.
I
I'm
I'm speaking about this in character. She has prospects and can move up, and the runaway son of a foreign house is not the best she can do.
and I say we know Bravigi and we know he's one of the nicest guys
What do we know about Ravigi?
ever.
He talks to ghosts and doesn't talk to anybody else.
He's nice
He's
as hell.
working on that.
He's like the rogues in the party are some of the nicest people.
If
Okay,
I was
okay.
if I was a
let's just think
fugitive,
about.
I'd be nice to everybody too.
I'm not
Let's just think it.
actually a fugitive. My fucking crime is built on a lie.
Yeah, his father's just an asshole who made shit up.
I was gonna. Okay, hold on. Let's just think about it this way. I mean, Flunky, at least in terms of like being in character, is okay. This is like Flunky speaking like, or at least voicing his character's thoughts. If this is what
That's
Max
fair.
thinks, I mean, I can understand because Max is part of the noble system. He is a prominent member of the Lightbringer Knight Order. So he would have more experience when it comes to what the proper etiquette is in terms of seeking a partner, especially with raising up the social ladder.
I like
So I
Bravigi.
can understand.
I
I
like
can
him.
understand
I
the
do.
argument.
But no prospects. He's got nothing going for him. She could do better. She
I
could. And I mean that
No
in the
balls.
nicest way. I do.
wow. I why I after I just said, you know what, Max, no, nicest noble, good to look up to. Then this, holy shit!
Honestly, I
been
can't. I can't again. I can't blame him if he's speaking this thought as his character because again, it's like he's also a noble and she is a family friend. So both families know about each other. So in this case, considering that who knows how long her Nobu
Yeah.
and Yan have been away, fucking whatchamacallit, he is technically stepping into the part of like the parent in this case.
Yeah, you can't blame no matter how nice a noble raised noble is, they're always gonna be kind of really douchey inside.
so Max. I
Can't
you know
help but
what?
being a
I'm not.
douche king and noble, it's fine.
It's fine. You're right. It's fine.
It's on
You know, down with.
it's on his part as the character, which I could appreciate.
Yeah, it's
Don't
now
worry. Down with the
also
aristocrats,
it's also
the
up to
bourgeois.
Rafiki to prove himself not only to Loena but also to Max that he's worth it.
Hey man, here take it like this. At least from what I could think about it after Max and Benny get back from beating this guy's ass, and he comes back and talks to you. At least he's gonna go and talk to you because if not, if you were to come up to like Lowena's father again, it is taking like ancient Japanese inspiration, that man will draw his sword at you after asking like, "What do you do for a living?" or "What family do you come from?" And you answer like as
Rock.
truthfully as you normally do, he will most likely outright just not here anymore.
No, and that's where I'm coming from. Until you reclaim your family name and uh, unthrone your father, you can't provide for her.
Ouch.
The, the simplest answer is right here. Just simply get rid of the aristocrats, and then you don't need to have this issue. That's a
That's not how that
The
pretty
works.
easy thing.
the aristocracy exists for a reason.
Yeah,
Also, to
to
be honest,
drain from the people, of
also to
course.
be honest, yeah, Bravigi probably does what the fuck he kills dad anyway.
Don't
I mean,
don't
yeah,
worry. Down
you're gonna go off and kill. Eventually, you're gonna go off and kill your dad anyway, and then technically, you will have your family name and your family wealth, considering that you are the next in line. You're the only child. You don't really have any siblings.
or consider it, Bravigi. Down with the bourgeois. We can
We'll see what
we can
happens
do
in the
it.
future. I'm not making
Yep.
any
Anywho,
solid
back
plans now.
Yep.
anywho, back
Anywho,
to
back to combat, or at least a spar. So you step in the back and you see Shrew just like laying her head against the big ass dire wolf that you guys again from yesterday encountered out of the entire pack that you killed. Shrew looks over and goes like, "Oh hey, Mr. Bravigi, and oh, there's a salamander that we saved yesterday. Hi, how's it going?
Hello, Miss Shrew. Her name is Loanna.
All right, her name is Lowena, right? Hello." Lowena waves and she asks you, "I forgot you had a frost goblin. Is she always this airheaded?"
Aloof. She's. I don't know, actually.
Hey, Mr. Bravigi, did you have any breakfast?
I did.
Okay, because I was gonna offer you that they have like something free back here. Points to a points to like a wooden container, open container of like slop.
He just face palms and he goes, Miss Shrew, I. I don't think that's fit for. I think that was for animals.
Well, I don't know about you, but it tasted really good. It had like a mix of fruit, veg, and some meat. And that's when Loena puts her hand on your shoulders, like, it's just best that we just let her be.
Probably so, yes. Shrew and her antics, my god.
was she eating pig feed?
She was eating.
Yep.
Yeah, pretty
Okay.
much. Oh. Well, you can't deny that she, you know, is in tune with her animalistic side. Whew, okay, I'm alright. Whew.
All right then, Sir Bravigi. So, you really think you wanna take lessons from me?
I don't see why I wouldn't want to.
She tosses you over one of the swords that she had from the lab.
He'd look it over. What type of sword is it?
For her, she at least from the weapons that she had that were given to her from the lab, she had twin katanas. So this is one half. Normally, these are not my weapon of choice. I am skilled with wielding both or just one. However, my weapon of choice and my family heirloom is that of a nodachi. a tall, a very long, powerful blade, equal in size to that of a great sword, but I could wield just as lightly as this sword right here.
Hmm. I see. I was also asking you, DM, is it like a long sword, a short sword, functionally?
No, the weapons that she had that you guys confronted her with were twins. However, like the sword that she has in her picture, Onodachi is a really big ass fuck all
No, no, no.
sword that's like almost.
I was asking the one that she threw me. What does it function as? Like step.
Oh, and then they're both slashing. Again, their katanas are like almost the same as short swords.
Okay, thank you. I was just checking my proficiencies. That's what I was I was doing. So yes, I can use this.
Oh my god, Flunky. I'm just saying, if your little sister came home with a homeless felon, even if he's innocent, you'd stop that shit too.
It'll.
I'm not. Anyway,
I'm about to
Um,
say, you might want to not say what you're about to say, considering the fact.
I read the bracket part.
You know I'm right. Oh, I
Anyway,
wasn't talking about the innocent part. I'm talking about the homeless part.
I am homeless.
he's a nomad, a traveler, an
Yeah, but not by
adventurer.
choice.
A homeless.
So I'm on
Sorry, we're not
Ravine.
allowed to say homeless anymore. What's woke? Unhoused. My bad.
Oof.
Oh my god.
I'm standing
Anyway,
up for Bravigi.
I will get the blah, 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 blah. I have everything stat, so I can roll.
I know Brivigi will fix his shit eventually, and then it will be okay.
Or, take down the Everest. It's fine. We'll deal with that later.
All right, seeing the GM rolling something.
Forgot to add a +4 to that, so that's a 7. All right, so that's a 7 to initiative.
All right, I will roll mine. Oh, wait, I can do this on the Roll20 sheet. That's a 28 to initiative. I rolled a 19 on the die.
Alrighty, so you go first.
Alrighty.
So I'm just gonna again. So since technically this is a spar, it's not gonna, and it's gonna be technically enclosed area. There's not gonna be that much dodging, as it's gonna be more so as to like who's gonna hit who the hardest and who's gonna knock over someone more.
All right. And I would assume that before we even started, she said, "Don't hold back."
Oh yeah, she's gonna go like, again, like I said, I do hit hard, so don't hold back.
All right. And I'm gonna roll to attack.
All right, go ahead and roll.
Jesus Christ, that's a 25 to hit. I rolled it on the D20. Why didn't it come through here? What? It's supposed to. Huh? Why didn't it work? Well, you can see on my stream that yeah, I rolled.
Weird.
Yeah, I'll just do it in here. Let me look up the damage. Okay,
It doesn't work for Pokies.
I'm going to hurt you anyway. All right. So I assume a 25 hits.
Yeah, 25 hits.
All right, making sure I double check this damage here. Okay, there we go. 6 damage.
Alrighty, so you're able to hit her. Here's 6 damage.
Alrighty.
Does 16 hit you?
No, it does not.
All right, your go.
Alright, I'm just gonna roll it here because I know my modifier. 17 to hit.
Chio nimbly dodges it.
Ah. Alrighty.
21 to hit.
That hits.
Seven damage.
7 damage. Alright.
Your turn.
Going back and forth here. That's a 15 to hit. That probably missed.
That also misses. That she also just. You see her as you got the first hit off of her as you took her invitation to like go at her at best as you can. She wasn't expecting it, so you were able to land the first hit. However, as you try to hit her the next few times, you just see her just like expertly dodge out the way. She doesn't like parry you or anything. She just nimbly just strides to one direction.
Hmm.
It's very graceful, actually.
He's watching intently. Trying to learn.
$20 to hit.
Jesus, yeah, that hits.
For 6 points of damage. As she gives you another. I must say that you guys will be hitting each other with the swords in their. So you don't actually hurt each other too much. You'll be hitting each other with the swords in their in their sheaths.
Mm-hmm.
So she gives you another whack, and she goes, "You took me by surprise with your first attack."
I did, didn't
Afraid that you did. Are you just afraid to hit little me?
I? Are you sure you want me to use everything at my disposal?
I mean, I don't see why not.
I just didn't want you to complain that I was cheating. And with that, Braviki's gonna try something he's never really showed anyone else before. As he's going to, for this moment, just basically private with Loanna, he's gonna use 2 sorcery points to cast darkness. But since I'm doing it that way, I can see in the magical darkness.
Wow. Okay.
I did ask her if she was okay with me using everything at my disposal.
All right then. Sure.
Alright, I'm gonna also mark. Where is it? My sorcery points. Okay. Alright, so. Well, hello. I see that you did the token thing.
Yep, the girl in question.
Alrighty. And I would assume now I have advantage to hit.
Well, did you use darkness as like a bonus action or
Let me check and see if it says I can do that.
because darkness is a main action spell?
I could just use all my. Hang on. Is quicken to double? Hang on. Got it.
Yeah, quicken is like
Is it? I'm just checking to see and make sure. Yeah, that's
It lets
also
you
a 2
cast.
point. Yeah.
It lets you cast as a bonus action.
All right, and then let me check. You can cast spell slots or by spending two. Okay, so yeah, it is normal casting time, so that would be an action, yes. But I can
Okay.
bonus action hide in it.
All right, that's fine.
Uh, yeah, I'll just do a normal stealth roll on that, and that'll be a 25. As he slips into the darkness that he just created.
Alrighty. She is actually also gonna do something. Is like, well then, when I said to use everything, I meant everything that you could do physically. But if this is how you're gonna do it, then I really guess I can't complain. Though I hope you understand that this is not gonna be pretty either. As even though she's staring out into the infinite darkness, she's gonna go ahead and bring her sword down. And because of the animal that she is, she's gonna go ahead and put out a special ability.
Ah, so it seems like we're both showing each other what we can do.
Yep. Can you go ahead and make me a deck save?
Yeah, I can. That's a 20? Dirty 20?
Alrighty. So you just barely get out the way and you only take about 2 points of fire damage.
Ah,
I heard you there for a second. Hope you weren't too surprised. Just barely found that I am able to do all this.
she can't see him smirk, but he's gonna be moving in to attack now.
Alrighty.
Yeah. Then I will ask you, DM, if I have advantage or not.
Well, question: how can you see in your own darkness?
It's part of using it as a shadow sorcerer. If I use 2 sorcery points, I can see in the darkness I create.
Ah, okay.
If I cast it
Makes sense.
normally, I cannot.
Ah, okay. Makes sense.
Yeah.
All right then. Yeah, attack at advantage.
Alrighty. That is a 28. Or no, that's. Well, 17 plus
That'll
7. Yeah, that's gonna hit regardless. I didn't think that I did the number thing wrong. That was my bad. Yeah. I'll. What's going on?
that'll be 20. Yeah, 17 plus 7. That'll be 24. Yep. Yeah, that still hits.
Alright. Rolling this. And then on top of that, I gotta check my sneak attack dice. Hang on. Just to make sure I remember what it is. Okay, I do. And bam. So that would be 14 damage total.
Alrighty, she definitely felt that whack. Alrighty, on her turn, since she went ahead and striked, she's got another surprise up her sleeve. Uh, you're gonna feel the familiar feeling as you kind of. So where exactly did you attack her? Did you like attack her from her back or?
It was yeah, it was back and then rolling to the side.
You're gonna feel the familiar feeling of one of her tails wrap around your neck. I will need a. I will need another deck save.
Okay, I was about to say, is this a grapple check?
Yep.
All right, yeah, I can roll acrobatics. It's the same as a deck save. Oh fuck!
And you were not expecting it, as another secondary ability is activated from her. And you feel the familiar grip of her tail around your neck. Oh, then. Guess I know where you are not now.
Fair enough.
So until the end. So until you could successfully escape the grapple DC, she's gonna know where you're at.
Mm-hmm.
Your turn.
Now I take it it's an action to try to escape.
It is an action if you wanna, still get the upper hand. Because at the current moment, it's no longer an advantage. It's now back to normal.
I'll try one turn of trying to get out of it. So I'll roll an acrobatics again. That's a dirty 20 to escape.
All right. Yep, that's your action, and you managed to at least get out the way.
Alright. And now I'd like to bonus action hide again.
All right.
I was gonna ask if this has advantage or not as well.
I would say. I'll just say make it at normal right now, because even though you did successfully get out, she still knows your general area.
Gotcha. Dirty 20. That is a 30 on stealth.
Alrighty. So you are stealthed. All right. It is her turn. Make another deck save.
Okay. Fuck. 10.
Yep, and you fail, and you take the full brunt of this.
3.
Goddamn, that fucking shit's ass right now. What the fuck? 3 points of fire damage.
This time he knows not to, make a sound and he's gonna grit his teeth.
All right, then your turn. How are you looking?
I'm at 30 of 48 HP.
Alrighty, so you hit her before for 14, and then the first time for how much?
Uh, uh, 6.
6. Yeah, she's also doing fine.
Yeah. Alright. I will now, Actually, wait, this has the same modifier. I can just... Nah, I'll just roll 2d20s. Plus 7. So... Here's the first roll. Thank God for advantage. Never mind. I rolled 2 nat 1s, guys.
I can
Nice.
rest in
Well, I
peace,
guess we'll see how
Gravy.
big the explosion will make.
What is she doing
All
in
right, so you try to
retaliation?
strike, and you also whiff as her senses kick in as she feels you get close. So now you leave yourself exposed.
Oh shit.
Yep. So now it is her turn.
R.I.P. Bravigi.
That's definitely gonna hit. To be fair, she is a warrior, so...
I love a girl who can kick my ass.
Literally what Bervigi was thinking about.
Exactly.
8 damage.
For 8 points of damage, and she's gonna spice it up
Okay.
with an additional 7 points of fire as you find yourself get singed.
Ouch.
Slowly starting to get used to this body.
He's not going to say anything out as he comes to attack, but she's going to hear in her head, glad I could help. As he comes at her again.
All right, swing.
This is now when she's probably going to learn he's talking in her head.
Yep.
That's that one. Let's see if I get a crit. No, but it did roll better. 24 to hit.
Uh, 24 to hit. Yep, that hits.
Alright, there's that. So that's 8 plus 6 for another 14 damage.
Where's the 6 coming from?
Sneak attack. Remember
You
when
didn't hide again, though.
it's when rogues have advantage. There's specific rulings for sneak attack. One of them is if you have advantage and there is no enemy within 5 feet of the enemy that you are hitting, I believe. Or is that specifically from a different subclass? Oh, hello? Did I go mute?
No, we hear you. I'm just looking over.
Okay. Because I know there's multiple ways of triggering sneak attack. Cuddles coming in.
All right, yeah, that's fine.
Huh?
All right, she will take that.
Alright.
All right, her turn.
Ooh.
And she misses.
Yep.
Your turn.
Alright. 1, 2. Does a 17 hit?
Nope.
Alright. Bonus action to hide. I'll just roll it normal. 17.
Yeah, you're hidden.
Alrighty. I imagine she's got to do something to try to find me still anyway.
Yep. Make a dex save.
24.
All right, so you'll take half. So 4.
Alrighty.
Your turn.
Alrighty. I'm going to attack again. 16. Do I still have advantage or no?
You could use a sneak attack. I mean, you're hidden, so
Okay, but does a 16 hit, or do you want me to roll
Nope.
another one?
yeah, you roll another one.
Okay. Yeah, that's a whiff.
Yep. You try hitting again, just whiffs. So I give her an idea of your area. So she's going to try and attack. That misses, and let's just go ahead and Just double check for disadvantage. Yeah, same
Yeah.
roll. Misses.
All right, doing a double roll again. Trying to speed this up for everybody. Did it roll
Misses.
twice? Yeah. Okay,
It
miss.
did. Both miss.
All right. We're decently matched against each other, it seems like. That's also a miss.
What the fuck? Why is it the same shit now?
I don't know.
All right, you go.
That's definitely. Let's see if I get
That's
a
a hit.
crit.
Yep.
Okay, no crit.
So they got 24 hits.
And a sneak attack. Damn! That is a 20 on damage.
Yep, and she is feeling woozy after that hit.
Yeah.
All right, her turn. Jesus Christ, these rolls are just getting worse. My God. All right,
That
well, it
hit.
was gonna be a 20.
That,
It was gonna be a
yeah.
22.
Alrighty.
All right, your turn.
She did say, full force, so he's got to do what she wished him to do. 19. Do I get a 20? No.
All right, 26 hits.
10 and 5, so 15 damage.
All right, you successfully knock her out.
At that, he's going to be like, oh, shit! Stop the darkness and, get her a thing of water to wake her up. Loana.
To avoid a to avoid a roll, we'll just go ahead and say you stabilize her, and she just gets
Yeah.
back up with like
Well,
a pounding.
it was non-lethal, so
Yeah, it was non-lethal, but you know.
yeah.
Well, I did say use what you had. Again, I can't complain. Although I should have been more specific. And she's going to cheap shot and hit you in the gut.
I deserve that.
And when I mean by go all out, I mean don't hold back on your sword skills, not magic.
That actually was an 8. I just he's gotta get up. I learned I could do that the other day.
Well, you use that very expertly. So it's really hard for me to be convinced that you just learned that yesterday.
Oh no,
Especially
it
after
wasn't.
rescuing myself, Nobu, and Yan.
He chuckles. Alright. It wasn't yesterday, but it still was something that I figured out I could do at a different time. Also,
Well,
he'd tap his head. Sorry for intruding on your mental space without your permission.
it's fine. I mostly keep my head clear when doing both a spar and in battle.
I did notice that. He'll help her up. And
She'll
hey,
take your hand.
to be fair, I didn't expect you to, you know, light fires.
Well, unlike you, I actually did just learn about this. Just felt something deep in my stomach, like a raging wild flame, a wildfire.
Hmm. Seems you're light and I'm dark.
Correction, I'm fire.
Fire makes light. You know what I was going for.
Uh huh. You goofball. smacks you with the sword. Though, like I said, you did win fair and square, and in some ways you did get something out of it. She says as she walks past you, uh, the tail's going underneath your chin and giving that little bit of slow caress.
You chuckle. And with that, if anybody else is still awake, I guess we could go to them.
Oh boy.
We really should start earlier.
We normally would have started an hour earlier, actually.
But fortunately, Jiraki was late.
I was not late. I was here early, actually. Thank you.
Allegedly.
How dare you?
I was gonna say, what happened because my connection just went to shit.
Oh, I was offering you to go to another person after that.
Oh, well, since it's getting late, we're gonna have to just pause things here and then pick it up next week.
Yeah.
When do we actually like officially start? Like 9?
At 8 my time, so it was an hour before we actually started normally. That's when
Well,
we
no,
used to
when
start
we
it.
actually started, like when I told you to actually hit the recording.
Um, that was 2 hours and 41 minutes ago. So
Was
it would have been at around 9, 9-ish.
Well, 2 hours ago, at least in my time, would be 9:30 because it's
Okay, so
11:30 right now,
yeah, we are in the
and then
same time
40.
zone.
I was about to say, did we not just say that we both live in the central time zone?
Yeah, so yeah, normally we start at 8.
So that means that 2 hours, at least from there, it's 11:30, so 9:30, and then 40 minutes. That would be we started like at 10 minutes before 9. So yeah,
Yeah,
we started an hour, like close to an hour later from normal.
yeah.
All right then. So yeah, next time when we get back, we're gonna go ahead and see what Max and Benny have in store for Reverend
Revelum.
Bartholomew.
Oh, it's got to be a great time. For those who
Reverend
still
Bartholomew.
here, definitely tune in next week.
Yep, Reverend
Don't
Bartholomew. Shopping spree with Arya, Lucy, Ink, and Nobu, and then Beaker taking care of a child and a pet.
Yeah.
I expect wanted posters by the end of the time we leave.
No, listen, that's not gonna happen. This is gonna go like last session. I'll get whisked away to a magical dimension and the end it will start talking.
What?
Don't worry. Don't
Imagine
worry
Yeah,
how
about it.
Beaker
imagine that you
going.
bring him along, that you bring that child along, and you become a bad influence on him. That he eventually does get his own that goddamn wanted poster.
Yeah, to explain things, Jiraki, Beaker got into misadventures as outside of the group in the last session.
Fair
This is
enough.
more or less the same thing that's happening.
And don't forget the Marvel Rivals stream.
Here, kid, go do a crime.
Yippee!
Yeah, no,
Yippee!
that's kind of what happened. Beaker gave Bandit a gun.
Wait, what?
No, it's time for me to go to bed. Have a good night, all.
Good night. And
Our
to give you some what do we call it? To let you know about the first incarnation of this session. I mean, this campaign. The raccoon did gain sentience, and he did give him a gun because before he was an artificer.
That makes sense. Here, go do a crime.
also
The meme.
also also he was his son.
Fair enough.
Adopted son.
And we got him a suit at Tiny Tim's.
And we got him a Tommy gun.
We
Uh,
got
do
him
you,
a suit, and I don't know who the fuck it was, but somebody's like posted a goddamn picture of like a kid in like the most perfect suit, holding like I don't know if it was like juice or like a donut, but it was so fucking funny.
It was probably Flunky.
do you guys
That's
have anybody that you recommend that I raid?
Uh, huh. Great question.
I
Uh,
don't know anybody at the current moment. I'm gonna
give me a.
go because it's late, and I'm gonna make myself something before I go to sleep.
All right.
Hold on, I might have someone.
Good night, guys.
Good night, Cap. It was a great session. Very fun time.
No. Oh shit, that's a lot. Hold on, I might have someone. Here, I got someone.
All right. Let me check chat. I am waiting.
I'll DM you their Twitch.
All right. Also, holy hell, my phone was almost dead. Okay. I see what they're playing.
They're playing Marvel Rivals, which we should be playing.
I maybe someday. I don't know.
It's free. Come on.
I know it's free, but also I'm not really into the style of game that it is. I'm sorry.
Or we could play another free to play.
Alright, well, let me raid her real quick. We're gonna say hi to Queen Aya Leona. I believe that's how you say it, right?
Yes.
Alrighty. Thank you who came out to watch. I appreciate you. You are awesome. Stay awesome. And until next time we meet,